Hi everybody, welcome to Restaurant Live and welcome to my guests who will come in pretty soon hopefully. I'm finally all on my own doing this. Donna's left me to have a go on my own. I'm quite excited about the fact that I've done it so far, everything's good. And waiting to welcome Adam Handling, great chef, loads of different restaurants. And so when you come on, Adam, just shout, or I'll see you joining in here. But in the meantime, I'm really enjoying these, I have to say. We've got some amazing chefs lined up as we go forward. We've got Tom Atkins on Friday. I'll probably run through these again when Adam's on. Tom Atkins on Friday and Jason Atherton next week. And some other amazing chefs as we go through. Hello from Yorkshire. Hi everybody, how are you? South Yorkshire, hope the weather's nice up there. Hope everyone can hear me okay. I'm sure everything's good.
Just double checking.
Just double.
Claire's watching.
Donna's just checking, make sure I've done everything right.
It's Adam, isn't
Adam,
it?
where are you? Come on in. I'm just going to have a quick drink.
The other thing we can do is obviously check here as well and just see if he's one of those ones there.
Right.
So he's not on yet.
Okay.
There you go, Claire saying, hi Bob.
Hello from Oslo.
Oh,
Hello.
look, Oslo, a Syrian
Hi, Oslo.
chef.
Hi, Syrian chef. Hello, how are you?
Oh, we need
Daniel?
to do some Syrian food.
Well, Norway's great food. at the
Norway's
moment.
amazing.
Great food.
We need to do something in Norway.
And Claire.
Ask Chef Daniel to send through his favourite restaurants, his favourite dishes.
Well, I can. Okay, so Chef Daniel, did you just hear that?
Hey,
Oh,
Claire.
and hi, Donna. Oh, Donna, come and say hello.
Hey, Claire. Gonna go back and do some more work in a minute.
So Donna's behind the camera. Here we are. Adam, you're joined now.
There's Adam.
You have to request, doesn't he?
There he is, he's done it.
Oh, he's done it.
You.
Here you are. Here you are.
Go live.
Go live. You're there.
Okay.
Where are you? I've got some questions for you.
Come in, now he... and now he requested...
There he is.
Sorry, I was having some issues with my internet.
Hi, Adam. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
I tell you what, I'm super impressed. You've got your chef jacket on.
I'm in my restaurant.
Fantastic. Which one are you in?
The one in Covent Garden. You've got a lot of things going on here.
Amazing. Well, it's brilliant to speak to you. I can just about see you. The imagery is not brilliant. Donna, do you want to have a quick look? Should Adam just come back? Hang on a second.
Yeah.
Can you see me all right, Adam?
Oh, his
I can see
connection
you.
might not be that good.
Let me just go off and on again.
All right, go off and on
Okay.
again. We'll see you in a second.
Okay. I think maybe his connection wasn't that good.
Right, okay. We're still on.
It's still on. I'm going to have a little sip of downstairs.
Oh, come on in, darling. Have some of mine. No, okay.
Having lunch. Okay, we're just going to wait.
So, I wonder if everyone knows that you take all these pictures of my cooking and you do all the videoing. Darling, you're looking so cool. Looking in my eyes there. Do you think they do? Do you think, of course, it was you that started all this?
Yes, I think they do know. I think they do know.
It was you.
It was actually Claire that started it all.
It was
really.
Claire that started it all, yeah.
It
So,
was Claire. I can't take all the credit. Okay, let's just wait for Adam again.
what are you wearing, by the way, today?
I've got a little skirt and top on.
Oh, it's so sweet. So we normally talk about,
He's
we normally do, yeah, well, if you ever listen to any of my cooking videos, well, you don't hear Fernando, but you do hear another one, who's a very naughty one. And you also hear, we have three, actually. Big Donna fan.
Hey, honey, how are you? Here's
Oh, here we
Adam.
are. Let's try
Okay.
again.
Okay, so there you go.
Let's see, we'll just get this connection right. Let's see how it's going. Just a second.
Better?
Here it is.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
that's
better.
Yeah, that's better. That's better.
That's
Okay,
better.
good.
Hello from Chester, really enjoying your cooking. Oh, that's to me, Adam, by the way. Enjoying your cooking videos as well.
Good.
So, Adam, great to catch up. Thanks for firstly wanting to be part of Young Chef, Young Waiter 2020. Did you get the champagne from Frege on Frege?
Sure did.
There you did. Well, I'm drinking the... Listen, this has become like a trademark to me, the drinking of the champagne. But there is a reason why I only drink champagne. I won't go into all that right now, but cheers anyway. Look, welcome to this. So
Cheers.
So Frasier on Frasier, thank you so much. It's gorgeous champagne, by the way. I
Delicious.
did an Insta Live with Rodolph, who is one of the founders, owners of Frasier on Frey. It goes back forever and ever, but he's part of the Tattinger family, so it's a good pedigree, if you like. But look, let's go jump into Young Chef, Young Waiter, because our time is short and sweet, but it's going to be we're going to use it efficiently. So I didn't realize until Claire reminded me that you were a finalist in 2011. When I say that, I knew you were part of it, but I was actually the chairman of the judges then in 2011.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. Long time ago.
A long time ago. But you know the beauty of the competition. I mean, you epitomise the way that chefs and waiters can go forward from those times of the style of Young Chef, Young Waiter that was then. I had actually a look at some of the judges. Bruce Paul was a judge, who's a great friend of mine. Marcus Waring was a judge in that year, by the way.
He was. He made me cry.
No, did he?
He did.
Marcus. And here I am saying how it's changed so much, but the pressure that the chefs are under. Rich Henderson won last year's, and we were talking about that, Adam, and the pressure that you guys are under. In those years, it was 25 and under, and now it's 26 and under, but it's still very young. Where were you working at the time when you entered?
I was working in Scotland. I think I was in or Newcastle. I can't really remember, either the Malmaison or the Fairmont, but I know I was the youngest one out of all the finalists that was in it, and it was my first time actually coming to London to do this competition.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Well, we've taken it on, and you're going to be a judge. We want to invite you to be a judge this year as well, and join our incredible list of judges that we have on. And we've changed it, and we've restarted, and we've redesigned it now. And it's a dynamic, young, exciting competition right now. And the beauty of the competition, Adam, today is that the whole process until the end 2 days are online. And so everything is online. All the application processes are online. All of the judging, the first round of judging is all online. So we will send you some of the applicants, you will judge those, the other judges will judge them online. And that's the beauty of the competition. But the beauty of the competition, it was designed for, chefs that have no time at all to start wandering around the country anymore. It was designed to be online, but of course it's perfect for now. It's so perfect for today. Our young talent is sitting at home right now, and that is why we wanted to put it. We didn't think about pandemics when we redesigned it in 2019, but it happens to have worked out perfectly. And so we really want to encourage, and we want chefs like you to encourage as many young professionals from all aspects of hospitality. So I'm not worried whether you're in a tiny pub in the north of Scotland or the west of Wales or wherever it may be, or a 3 Michelin star restaurant. We call the process right now, it's blind judging. The judges aren't blind, but you won't know where the applicants come from. So you will have to judge on their application, their personality, and their sort of experience and credentials that they send in. So, but just thinking about that process of you going way back to 2011, apart from the fact that Marcus made you cry, which is unfortunate. By the way, everyone that enters, the judges are not like that anymore. But the experience you took away from that and where you went and look what's happened to you. But what happened after that period?
Right, that was my first actual competition that I'd done, and it kind of made me realize that my little bubble of where I was in Scotland, there's a lot more out there, and London is really exciting, and the collaboration between who's better, the chef or the waiter, which one's more important, which the answer is no, and no one can do one job without another. So that whole working together, doing them team challenges was pretty awesome. But from where it got me eager to do more competitions, and it really fight and say, this was the first one that I did. Okay, be it one of the most prestigious I could have possibly done at that age. Now let's carry on and let's do more, learn from what we did. And it made me be a very competitive chef and make me where I am today, to be fair.
Well, that's fantastic. And I mean, again, you know, this competition goes back 41 years now. We're in the 41st year. It had what we call it sort of, it had a period of time where about 5 years where it was sort of mothballed really. Nobody quite knew what to do with it. We picked it up last year and we've now got amazing ideas and aspirations of where it's going to go into different countries. Ultimately, the competition will be World Young Chef, Young Waiter as we go forward in the UK.
Nice.
And it's just going to go from strength to strength. And to give you an idea of how far we've gone, one of our official partners is Mercedes, and the winning chef and the winning waiter this year will win a Mercedes each for a year, including I know, slightly different prizes to, I think, the set of knives that the winners got in 2011. Not that there was anything wrong with a set of knives.
For sure.
We also have some other prizes, but just to give you that. And you know, Adam, what was going to happen this year with Young Chef, Young Waiter is that already the Department of International Trade, DIT, had bought it, sponsored it, partnered with us, and they were taking the winners to showcase hospitality at Expo 2020 in Dubai. So the whole finals, all the finals, a bit of a pity actually, because all the judges were coming as well actually. So we'll have to wait till next year. But so we've already agreed to do it next year, 2021, but obviously Expo is put back in 2021. But that's how far hospitality has moved just in the 11 years, you know, since you were there. How dynamic and how important within our culture and our country hospitality is. And I think on that point, it's a really good, we can go on to what you're doing right now, because London is recognized as a food capital, hospitality capital of the world. I work closely with Michelin. I do Michelin recognize. Well, they have lots of very important locations and destinations, but London is very high on the list, let's just say.
Yeah.
And you have now 5 establishments?
Yeah, something like that. Like I said, I'm very honoured to have what I have. Obviously, before this virus happened, it was a little bit more stable. Now it's a little bit rocky. But you're a chef, you adapt. You know, you move forward and you make a bad situation, create something special, and make something wonderful. So
yeah.
In my Covent Garden restaurant, we're here creating a new home delivery package that we're doing called Hame. So Hame, Scottish word for home. It was kind of like perfect.
So you've got Covent Garden, you've got Chelsea, of course, which looks gorgeous.
Yeah.
But that's within the hotel, isn't it? Is that within the?
Yeah. So my entire. 1 second. Maria, please, by the door. My entire the hotel is run by our restaurant group F&B-wise. So inside there we have the restaurant, Adam in Chelsea. We have the bar. We have the tea lounge. We do room service, the breakfast, the events. So it's a whole other ballgame from running a restaurant to running 113 F&B staff with like 6 different outlets. It's
wow,
yeah.
Amazing. You're absolutely right. Look, we're in a bizarre situation. I love the term improvise, adapt, and overcome. You know, very sort of military, very sort of Churchillian, but it is exactly what we've got to do. We have to. We're a brilliant, hardworking, passionate group of people. You know, I'm passionate about. I don't have a restaurant anymore. I'm doing some cooking online, but I don't have a restaurant anymore. But I still am so passionate about where we are. I'm passionate about Young Chef, Young Waiter. And I'm also passionate about how everyone is adapting and dealing with these circumstances, because it's, you know, it's really tough for our sector. We're one of the last out of the blocks. We start from whatever point we start from on July the 4th. You know, it's outside. If you don't have outside, how do you do it? We had an amazing conversation with Claude Bossy, with obviously Babendum, you know, brilliant chef. How's he going to do? How's he going to relaunch? He's very positive. I really enjoyed that. And I think we have to be positive, you know. And so you're doing, we'll come on to Hain, which is obviously Scottish for home. Well, not Scottish, but it's like the slang word. I worked in Scotland for a little while, so I do remember what that was. And that is, and so you're now creating your own food?
Yeah, so we're doing like the classics of the restaurants, and then we're also doing family sharing sort of stuff. But it's one where my food doesn't travel. I've been asked to do like my restaurants to do delivery services. It just doesn't work. And I feel if you're going to spend quite a bit of money on, you know, lobster, wagyu, prime ingredients, and you get it and it's all mangled up in a box, what's the point? You know, the value of a penny is super important to me. I'm still a tight-fisted Scotsman. So we created something where the menu is quite large, changes regularly, and everything is prepared. And then it literally comes with little cards where maximum you're going to need 2 pots, a baking tray, and that's pretty much it equipment-wise. And we create the dishes, so it's things like, you know, warming up in the oven, warming up in a pot. The only thing you really got to cook is the beef Wellington, but it's all the work's done for you. And then if you
beef Wellington, it's all wrapped in its pastry, it's all ready.
Everything's all ready to go. And if you want to watch the video of me doing it step by step, for people that, you know, have never made something like that, even though it's done and they can read it, a lot of people said it's a little scary to do your type of food. I said, well, we've made it super easy. So, you know, watch the video alongside me where we're doing it step by step if you want to, where you can't go wrong. And we've tried to adapt our restaurant dishes, which, you know, we have 45 chefs and 45 staff in our Covent Garden restaurant. So trying to adapt that kind of dishes to someone at home that hasn't never cooked or is a good cook or whatever, it can kind of fit in all together.
That's really good. So in every dish that you, because I was going to ask that question actually, in every dish that you're sending, there's a video that people can look at to see how you get there and almost what you do to get it to the point anyway. So literally, if it's a beef Wellington, and they've just got to put it in the oven. And do you serve the rest? Do you serve the vegetables and the potatoes with it then, or what?
Yes, it gets clotted cream mash, it gets barbecued spring greens, it gets beef fat carrots, it gets the beef sauce. It's the whole shabam. So it's proper delicious.
Or the stock will be ready, but the vegetables will be raw, and they just.
No, all done. So we've barbecued all of the cabbages, and then we've chopped it up, and then it's got the wild garlic butter in there. So all you do is put the whole packet in, it melts the butter, it rewarms the vegetables, everything's done.
Amazing. And how many? I mean, it sounds absolutely fascinating. And that's from what is your delivery area? I mean, how far can you go from Covent Garden?
So last week we launched it, and we did within 10 miles of the restaurant. We went a little bit further out, and I delivered everything. Man, I was knackered. This week we've launched nationwide, so the whole of the UK.
Laura's saying fab idea here. So
thank you. So yeah, the whole of the UK as of tomorrow, Thursday. Yeah, as of tomorrow.
The whole UK.
Yeah, we have over 1,000 orders for this week, which I was just like, oh man, I didn't expect it to be so busy.
That's fantastic. Well
yeah.
done. I mean, look, for me, I had a call yesterday on the UKH, I'm President of the Restaurant Association, on the other part of my life, you know, and it was really, we have a big Zoom call with everybody, and for me, I enjoy listening to the way you've done. So you had 1,000 orders. So now the next question is, somebody orders from Yorkshire or Berkshire, where I live. How did they come from Covent Garden to Berkshire then?
FedEx. So I teamed up with Exmoor Caviar. So they're our supplier of caviars for our whole group. And I begged Harry, I was like, Harry, man, can you please help me out? I need some advice. How do I transport food? And he was just like, well, you're not going to be doing that many for a huge period of time. So let me help you out. And I was like, fantastic. So yeah, it gets all packed up, covered in ice pack, so it can't move around. Gets sent away on the Thursday at 3 p.m. You get it by Friday midday. And it's perfect, ready for the entire weekend. So you can eat it Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, and it will still be perfect.
My God, it sounds fantastic. Well, we better try one, I think, at some point.
Let me know your address. I'll send you a package.
Well, I'm definitely going to do that, because I'm intrigued more than anything. One, it's going to be super tasty, but I'm really intrigued. And I'm loving the fact that you're doing the videos to accompaniment them anyway, so people can really see what it is. And how many different dishes are you doing? How many variations?
I think it's about 15 or 18 dishes. Next week we're adding another 3 of the Covent Garden classics. But yeah.
So my wife has just shouted at me. No, she hasn't. So I do a cooking video every day, from complicated to super simple. Well, most of mine is super simple, by the way. But you should send one over, and then I'll recreate it. I'll do it on your instructions, and we'll put it out on ours as well, so I can do the version of. And that would be fun. We'll do that. Definitely.
Yeah, cool.
And I'm really pleased that you, again, that classic improvise, adapt, and overcome. Let's see what we can do. So
not recreate it, just like cook.
I'm going to cook it. Yeah, my wife is actually now telling me. I'm going to do exactly what he said. Yes, darling. Yes. No, it sounds really, really good. Yeah. We'll get the delivery, and then we'll just follow your instructions, and we'll just do it. It'll be great.
Perfect.
So that's very good. And so, you're running that just from Covent Garden, and so now the next question is that, which is really using your initiative and coming up with new ideas. Fantastic. What happens to the other venues? I mean, what is the process of opening? What is your plan right now?
So we've obviously we go by what the government says when we open, how we do it, etc. We've put a plan in place in all of our restaurants, bars, etc. to social distancing to a degree, not 2 meters, because other than that you'll have 4 seats in a restaurant, which is crazy. So
you're getting the guidance as it comes through.
Yeah.
Is it going to be a meter? By the way, I heard it was a really good one. By the way, it would be great to go live with both of you. Oh, that would be nice. Somebody said it. This is from Oslo, by the way. Go live with both of you one day and get some Syrian dishes on. Well, there you go. Well, that would be interesting. Can you repeat how to order? Somebody said here, how do you order? How do you order, Adam?
Click on my bio, and my bio will take you straight to my website if we're on Instagram. But it's the easiest way to do it.
Perfect. Okay. Well, hopefully you got that. So there were some really interesting questions being asked yesterday, Adam, and I don't know whether if you've got customers sitting back to back, that's fine. There's no meterage distance on a back to back.
Okay.
It's when you're sitting like this, which is the 2 meters that they're saying at the moment. But even that is being moved around. And can it be 1 meter? Is it 1.5 meters? Loads of things right now. And I think we have to wait. I think it's June or something when we get the next sort of guidelines. But it's really interesting, interesting scenario of where we are right now, of course, and how on earth the restaurant's open. But I mean, you've got a few of them. So do you have a time frame on any of them? Or?
Yeah, well, we're going to do a staggered one, but realistically, it's probably going to be August time is when we'll open the first one. One furlough is still in factor, so that's one. But it's so we can test it out. Opening all together is probably going to literally plummet the entire group. But also, depending on how landlords will adapt to this situation, we're going to be shut 4 months. I'm still paying rent on all of my properties. We're accumulating that. We're still paying electricity. We're still paying, internet because we need CCTV cameras. We're still paying all these bills for 4 months, and we're accumulating hundreds of thousands of pounds. So if that then helps us, we can probably survive. But if it doesn't, there'll be a few tweaks of our restaurant group as a whole.
Yeah. Well, look, it's a reality. One of the big questions yesterday was on the rents and on the landlords. The issue is, of course, it's all down the line. It's from the banks to the landlord to you, to your supplier. And it's not us. It's from Australia to LA. It's unbelievable. This is why I said earlier on that we've been really hit hard, our sector. But it's still, with all of the issues you have. It's still, it's great to hear you with the way, you're using and going forward, and 1,000 orders all over the country. Goodness me. And how have you costed it? I mean, how on earth have you managed to do that? And how do you? Now I'm getting a bit sort of. I'm interested just myself.
Yeah.
You know, team working together, because obviously one of the government guidelines will be how do the team work. So you have smaller teams.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody within the team gets COVID, then the whole team can go and isolate and all this sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So you've got to keep smaller teams, so you've got 1,000 orders for. I mean.
Yeah, so we have two different teams, so that one doesn't work the following day. But our health and safety procedures that we put in place is everyone gets a temperature check just to make sure they're good. And do you have any symptoms, yes or no? And then other than that, okay, then they can come to work. We don't have a big team working because the majority of our entire company is still on furlough. And it works that way. Everyone's got masks, everyone's got their PPEs, their uniform. And hospitality, and this is the thing that's frustrating me, everyone's just like, oh yeah, but everyone's too close together. It's one of the most cleanest industries. Everyone's washing their hands. No one's touching their face, their hair, picking their nose. They're a super clean industry. So people should feel a little bit more reassured that the people in these restaurants, they're actually probably cleaner than the takeaway you're getting delivered to your house.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're always washing hands. We're always washing our hands all the time. In fact, now you say that. I was talking to my wife, and I'm doing these little cooking videos, and I realised just how much, because I'm sort of cooking in front of somebody. It's only for two of us, but it's a dish every day. And I just said, I wash my hands 40 times or so, a day. Bits and pieces, because each time you touch food, you wash. So absolutely on that basis, of course, and then we make sure that our hair's not everywhere and all that sort of stuff. Yeah. So and just final question on that, because I am intrigued personally. How many dishes have you managed to create on the menu?
There's about 15 to 18, with 3 more coming next week. So it's a big menu.
Big menu. And it's a complete menu. So 15 to 18 complete menus, from vegetarian to fish to meats to wherever.
As a total, that's how many dishes.
Yeah. I saw a lovely one, and I get, and I'm not naming places, but I mean this because it's close to me. The Heinz Head did a weekend, did a takeaway the weekend where they did a 3-course meal. You could go and pick it up. It was 60 quid, 70 quid or something for 2. And you could buy wine, you could have that extra. And I just thought, I loved it. I mean, it's
great.
It was just a nice way of using your premises, using your team that are super experienced and very professional, and just coming up with an idea that could generate a bit of income. Hang on, I've got a guy here. Sorry, I have a little guy here who's going to bark in a minute. So, Adam, I appreciate your time. You're in full flow there. Thank you for being on what we call Restaurant Live.
Amazing. Thank you for having me.
I'm enjoying this because I'm seeing some people again. I've been here for 12 weeks at home,
Yeah.
We've got some amazing chefs coming on alongside now with us. We've got Tom Aikens on Friday.
Nice.
Who's a judge as well of Young Chef Young Ways. We've got Jason Atherton on Wednesday. We've got the lovely Jodie Kidd who's coming, who's got obviously a pub in Surrey. So we can talk about, the difference between, well, that's a great one, because that's fashion and food. So that'll be interesting. Yeah. We've got John Williams coming on, Claire Smith coming on. And one for you, Adam, and for everybody. I'm so excited. A really dear friend of mine is Thomas Keller, and he's coming on the 15th of June. So just to hear his view on where we are, obviously from the States, but just he's one of my dearest friends, and just his whole persona and style in where we are in our industry. Be interesting. And he did it similar to what you did. He called it anyway, it's a wonderful restaurant in Florida where it was basically in and out. You drive through at the surf club, and for $30 you could pick up a meal or something. So we all have to adapt.
It's great. It's exciting, and this industry will come back even stronger than what it did.
Absolutely, yeah. Adam, it's an absolute pleasure.
Thank you for having me.
Love love that delivering out. I love your delivering from Kim. So you'll see loads of messages. It's been brilliant. I'm going to let you get back. I've enjoyed my time. Thank you for being involved in this year's Young Chef, Young Waiter.
Thank you
Any
for
of
having
you,
me.
please get them entering.
I will.
Sort of all coming out right now. It's all happening right now. All right.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Have a good day. Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.
And